Hello, I am Keisha and welcome to the Keisha Podcast Show. This is going to be episode 8. I ended up combining episode 7 with a bonus. So that episode is going to be about 43 minutes. And so I'm beginning to think that I am going to do 40. My limit on my episodes is probably going to be about 45 minutes an episode. And then I may have a bonus segment to come with it. So, episode 8, I'm going to talk about something a little bit more kind of going in another direction. Simply because I've had a couple of questions from some of my clients. And basically, one of the questions that I have been, getting the most feedback from is how can they incorporate all of my programs into one? So basically, they want to be able to tune in for the podcast. They want to be able to do the virtual fitness training, and they want to be able to do the nutrition. And if they were to do a one-on-one session, they wanted to be able to do that in person. So the question that they were asking is, how would they be able to have a package that would be inclusive of all those 4 things combined? And it still be considered personalized fitness. Yes, it would still be considered personalized fitness. And yes, I can incorporate a package that would include all that, all those topics and everything that we just discussed, the virtual fitness training, the one-on-one fitness, the nutrition meal planning, personalized fitness programs, and the podcast. The podcast, you would have to subscribe. Now, sometimes I have put the link of today's podcast on my social media platform. The one-on-one fitness training, if you do not reside in the state in which I reside in, I do travel, and I would travel, but the travel is extra. So that would be extra fees, extra costs that would be paid by the client in order for me to come to where you are and do the one-on-one personal training session. So I hope that kind of give you a better understanding that yes, I travel. Yes, you can do one-on-one personal training in person. Yes, you can do more than one session. You determine, based upon what it is, your goals, what you're trying to achieve and accomplish, will determine how many one-on-one sessions that I think you need to do. I was inquired about the T3 advanced fitness training. That depends on the client. Okay, I am willing to do the T3 training, but that depends on the client. With that particular training, the training begins at one level, and then each aspect of the training, it increases. So what determines which program you're able to do between the T3 Blast, T3 Sprint, T3 Swing. I have T3 T3 Blast, T3 Swing, T3 Fight, T3 Pump, T3 Shred, and I think T3 Swing, if I did not say that. So altogether there's 6 T3 programs. Each program start at the same level, but it intensifies. And so what determines is the client and the client's fitness level. So yes, I still do offer the T3 programs. I have not been putting emphasis on the T3 program because they are advanced, and it does take a certain fitness skill level to be able to do those programs, even though they do start at the same level. Two of those programs, before you can even do the programs, regardless of your physical level, fitness level, requires a consent from your doctor saying that physically, health-wise, you're able to do those programs. The T3 programs, we emphasize on your preparental heart rate. So we focus more on that. We focus on what else? We focus on that. We focus on, I'm probably going to eventually start teaching the T3 program and what I would define as a small group fitness. It can be accommodated with music. You can do one-on-one. I can do one-on-one sessions, and I can do the small group classes. But it's more advanced. We use methodologies, and it's very high intensity interval training. And like I say, we also use preparental heart action. But that is something that we can talk about in an upcoming broadcast. If you are interested, please schedule an appointment with me through my Calendly app. And that is calendly.com/book Keisha Phillips. And we can go into more details, schedule the appointment. We can schedule a call, and then we can discuss it in the call. And then we will schedule your fitness assessment. And then we'll just basically go from there based upon the assessment, your needs, your goals. So let me go now into segment 8. Okay, in this episode, I am trying to make it just more exciting because I am trying to eventually go into the Keisha Phillips talk show. So, and with that being said, then that means it's going to be more in person. You'll be able to actually see the talk show live, and you can be a part of the show. You can be a guest on the show. So these are things that I am so excited about, and so and I am working towards. Right now, I'm doing my podcast, and I am trying to basically, I guess you can say, get my foot in the door and get my monetization up so that I can actually get paid for what I'm doing, because right now I'm not even getting paid for it, because they're saying that I need at least 100 listeners, not necessarily subscribers, but just listeners, so that 100 people to have actually listened to my podcast, whether it's the same episode or a variety of the episodes. When I get 100 listeners at that point, so I have been trying different things, trying to get more established, get my foot out there into this industry. And I keep running into a financial issue when it comes to the monetization. It's either on social media, they're saying that I'm not eligible for it. Even when it comes down to the gifts, they're saying that I'm not eligible, even just if you want to just make a donation towards me funding my podcast, my show. Just, they're saying that I'm not even eligible to receive just those gifts. And that has basically happened on all of my social media platforms. So some days I just kind of have that, do I really want to do this today? I'm not getting paid for it. Everything I'm doing, trying to make my money, feel like I am being defeated for whatever reason. I'm not certain. And then I try not to compare to others, the same circumstances, but then I see other people do the same thing. And they monetization, they are able to get, going, get paid, get the gifts, do it all. And then I'm following their format. I'm taking their lessons and I'm learning from them. And then I follow their plan as far as this is what you do so you can achieve this goal. And I do that. And then I'm being told, well, no, you can't do this just yet. You need this instead. And so I don't know what's going on with social media, but this is one of the things that I have endured. And I have seen it over and over and over. And it's not just one social media platform. It has been with everything that I have done when it comes to my money and me being able to be paid for my services, my time. And I have one of these quotes that I say all the time. Time is non-refundable. No one wants to work for free. I know I don't want to work for free. And I don't expect anybody else to want to work for free. And when I sit down and I do my podcast, whether I do a 15-minute podcast, a 30-minute podcast, that's my time. I'm taking the time to do this podcast, to share important information with you that can help shape not only your life, but it's going to also shape the future and the way of the world to come, to make it a better place, a place that's full of more healthier people, more vibrant people, more energetic. You're going to have so many positive results that's going to come from the information that I am providing and putting out there. And to just get that support would be tremendously appreciated. And everybody say, well, pull it through social media, do this, do that, and you do the exact same thing that they say they did, and all of a sudden they had 15,000 followers or 100,000 followers, or they just blew up or they went viral. And then you follow their steps and you do the same exact thing following their program. And then, unfortunately, like I'm saying, these are the stumbling blocks that I keep encountering. And I feel like I've been encountering it since we're in 2024. So if I just say since January, these are stumbling blocks that I have been encountering since the beginning of the year. And I'm not certain because I've did businesses and I did things in the past, and I've used some of these same social media platforms, some of these same third-party companies, and I didn't have any of these problems. And just like somebody could advise me and tell me step by step what to do so you can do this, okay, I was able to tell people step by step, this is what you do to get these results, because at that time I was getting those results. I had a hair business called Hair Espresso, and I was getting results. I was making my money, okay? And then for business reasons, I decided to shut it down. Because when you be in business, nobody's in business to fail. We're in business for success, to succeed, to have a better outcome than what we had when we first started. But nobody want to be in business to take it as a loss, for people to be stealing from them. So for reasons, I shut it down. Because when I start trying to do business amongst the state that I reside in, then that's where that started happening at, the theft. People trying to steal from you. You're talking about this is a hair business. But in this hair business, I was selling everything from bundles to making wigs to lashes, edge control, all the things that you bonders, everything that you would need when it pertains to your hair. But as long as I was dealing with that business and I was dealing with clients throughout the states, I had absolutely no problem. But when I got to that point, this is how big I was getting. I was looking for ambassadors. Because I wanted I was looking for 3 females because I wanted them to wear my brand, my shirt with my logo on it. I'm giving you bundles, free hair. Okay, so you can wear the hair that I'm selling. Because that's a testimony. Not only is a testimony, but that's my logo. Because it's on your head, you're wearing it, you're taking pictures, people seeing it, people asking questions, and that brings more business for me. And that's where, when I got to that point, I interviewed them, I allowed them to have a photo shoot. I mean, I did it all. And everybody say, nope, don't do that like that, don't do that like that, don't do that like that. But I'm following the step because I had already been an influencer myself. And so I was beyond myself being an influencer. So I was trying to incorporate the things that got me to where I was to help others to get to that point. And everybody said, nope, don't do that like that. But if I followed the course the way I was being told, that is exactly the way that I was to do it. So I did that. And then they stole the hair. And then all of a sudden, I don't want to, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. But I didn't get my hair back. I didn't get my merchandise back. And then when you start losing $1,500 a whop because you're trying to trust people in these industries, and not only are you trying to trust, you're trying to give back, you're trying to, spread it amongst your community, you're trying to help those in your community. So you're doing all these things. And then when things like that happen, you can't continue to take it as a loss. No, I couldn't afford to take it as a loss because I was a new business owner. But that was something that I was good at. And I was trying my hardest to amongst working a full-time job. Because I was going to work as a pharmacy technician, so I'm working a full-time job. Saving lives, helping people, doing it the right way. And then I had my business flowing. Because my ultimate goal is I don't want to go work for somebody all my life. I want to have my own company, my own business. Be my own boss. Hire people. I'm hiring. I'm training. I'm paying your payroll. I'm paying your salary. I'm promoting. I'm giving pay raises. That's my ultimate goal. And that's a goal that I intend to achieve. So, like, subscribe, share the Keisha podcast with others. I am needing your support. Because doing it the way that they're saying to do it, and then when I do that, then I'm being told, nope, now you got to go do this. Now you got to go do this. So I need the likes. I need the followers. I need the subscribers. And then when I be on social media, and if you go and you look at my social media content, and you're going to be wondering, where are my followers? Where are the likes? Where are the comments? Because I've had to deal with people stealing my followers. Truth is truth. And I don't want to go out and buy followers, because what good is that going to do me? I believe in doing things and putting forth that effort. If I need to learn a skill, then I'm going to learn that skill. So I'm going to learn the things that I need to learn to be a successful podcaster, to have a successful show. I want to have people sitting in the audience. I want people to come on my show, because if I bring you on my show, then that's going to help you. I'm going to help others. Nobody help me. But I have a goal and a vision and a mission to help others to be able to achieve their dreams and their goals. Because sometimes that's all it takes, is somebody, that one person, to just give them a chance. And that's one of the things that I want my show to be about. Helping others to be successful, to get their foot in the door. See, nobody ain't helping me get mine. They're trying to block me from getting my foot through the door. But I still have that determination to be successful, to succeed. And with that determination, I'm determined to help others to also have that success and to succeed. Because when I get my foot through the door, then I'm going to help others get their foot through the door. I am Keisha. And this is the Keisha Podcast Show. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and share my podcast with others. Tomorrow we will go into episode